Let's move on to another topic, Barbara. Now, I'd like to cover something related to IRAs that I think is not too uncommon. It has to do with inherited accounts and a recent tax court decision. Can you tell us about that decision?
Sure, Mike. I think we want to remember up front that parents aren't legally required to make an inheritance to children, or even if they do choose to do so, that they have to make equal distributions to children. Parents can disinherit their children, and if they choose to do so, that's that.
So what you're saying is a parent can leave his entire IRA to one child, effectively disinheriting other children?
Precisely.
Can the child who inherits the IRA share the wealth, especially if he or she thinks that was the parent's real intent?
Well, sure, the child could do that, but there may be unintended tax consequences. So in the case, a parent left his entire IRA of $96,000 to one child, and that child decided to split the IRA equally with his two siblings. He got the 1099-R for the full amount, but he only reported his 1/3. He didn't report as income the 2/3 that he shared with his siblings.
Well, that seems straightforward enough. So what was the issue in this case?
Well, the paralegal in this case who was handling the estate said to him, there's no, and I'm paraphrasing here, she said, there's no tax. What she meant was, there's no estate tax on the IRA. She wasn't referring to income taxes. She was only referring to federal estate tax and state death taxes.
Ah, okay, I get it. So what happened? What did the tax court say?
Well, the tax court said his actions were honorable, but good intentions have no bearing on the tax treatment of IRA distributions. The advice or poor advice, or however you want to characterize it, of the paralegal may have an impact on whether accuracy-related penalties apply, but they don't prevent the IRS from collecting the tax due.
Well, didn't he argue that it would be inequitable to tax him on all the funds because of his voluntary action and on the tax advice he received?
Well, unfortunately, the tax court noted that equity has no impact in this situation.